Tunngasugit is the organization Nikki Tunngasugit wishes she had when she moved to Winnipeg from Chesterfield Inlet, Inuit as a child.
Living here in the city of Winnipeg and not really having access to culture and language growing up made it really difficult for me to have my culture and hold up my culture. So if I was going through that, that meant a lot of other Inuit who were living in the city were also going through that.
Decades later, she is the executive director of Tunngasugit, a nonprofit that helps Inuit transition to life in the city by accessing services and cultural programming.
We opened our doors May 4th of 2019. We started with one staff member with a board of directors, and today we have about 26 staff, a healthy board of directors, and a beautiful space that we just moved into here.
Tunngasugit means welcome in Inuktitut. After 5 years in the community, the organization has expanded from its modest location in the West End to an 18,000 square foot space in the North End. It's the first week of drop-in programming at the new space, where country food and community connections await those who walk through their doors. Youth Program Manager Maxine Angu and lead community lounge helper Pudlu are gearing up to host youth programming in the basement.
They'll be doing throat singing, learning how to play Inuit games, art, floor hockey you could play down here. I mean, this space is specifically going to be for the Inuit Youth Program, and all of our community events we usually hold once a month.
Some elements, like the bingo board, will be kept, while the rest of the space will be repurposed.
Our small space, we couldn't have any events there. It was way too small. We were operating out of 3 separate buildings, so we often had to rent community space. But so that's a big game changer now that we're here. We have our own space. We don't have to pay for other space.
According to the 2021 census, just under 500 Inuit live in Winnipeg. However, thousands travel to the city every year to access services like medical care and educational opportunities. Oftentimes, when Inuit move to Winnipeg, Tunngasugit says they encounter barriers right away.
Not able to retrieve identification and not being able to get that form of identification, then there were just a ripple effect into so many other barriers that are associated with that, not being able to find housing, not being able to, go apply for various social programs, job searches.
In the new space, Inuit can access laundry services, sewing stations, a donation closet, and computers to connect to services.
We have computers set up for community members. They can do job search, they can look for housing, other programs they might be searching for.
As they expand programming in the new facility, Tunngasugit says they're also advocating for more policy changes aimed at removing barriers for Inuit in Winnipeg.
Not only are we a non-for-profit organization supporting our community, but we're in the background also changing legislation and policy to include Inuit, which is exactly what it is that we need to do to support our community.
Once renovations are complete, she says they plan to host their official grand opening in the new space in September. Sierra Bettens, APTN National News, Winnipeg.